Hi guys! 4 yet? I think it might be 4. I might have jumped the gun. I thought today might be fun to put on my face on camera. Get buddy with me, if you will. Because somebody was asking me this last week, and I realized it's been a while. So first off, I'm really into My Chalet and Elia. I don't know if I like Elia, their skin sunscreen, as much as I like Michelle, but I've combined the two. I have to get a darker color of this. Didn't quite work. So I combined the two, put that on first. Hey guys! I'm just doing a, how I put on my sunscreen. How I put on my non-toxic makeup look. So I'm put on some sunscreen on the face. Hi! Because somebody was asking, see, it's kind of light. So I mixed it in. And lately, because wearing masks, I just put a little bit on my forehead and my cheeks if I'm wearing a mask. That's it. Like, that's my everyday. But when we're doing some camera look or putting on some makeup, I'll put, the sunscreen on just my décolleté, my neck, and my face. See, it looks kind of light. So I definitely didn't get the right color with Elia, but this is in Paloma, but I really like the brand, Elia. And they have the same non-toxic preservative system and, the no-no list as I do in my brand, Good Faith stuff. Which, then, for the brows, darling, some Eco Brow. Just a little bit of the Eco Brow. Just teeny bit in the little weird. Somebody's asked me before where I got this brush. It used to have like one of the, the little, not a spoolie, but like an older fashioned little comb in there. It broke off. It's been so long. So don't ask me where I've got this. I'm sure you can get better ones in CVS. Okay, just a little bit of brow action. I always get sunscreen in my brows. Just all over the place. Hi, Isabel! How's it going? Yay! Thank you for joining. Just a little bit of the brows. This will be interesting. Then, I just brush them up a little bit. Okay, totally different on this side than this side. What are you going to do? Well, darling, have you tried the sunscreens that are just powder? Maybe that would be better. Just don't breathe it in, because you don't want to breathe in titanium dioxide, but there's a few different brands that have like a little powder brush. You've tried that and it still breaks you out? That's a real bummer. Sun hats. Definitely sun hats, and I wear sun hats and long gloves. It does? Well, I would definitely do the sun hats then. That's a bummer. Even the powdery stuff. I would just be doing a sunscreen a sun hat. That's what I would do. That's a bummer though. I'm so sorry that even the powder does. Summer hats break you out. Well. Yeah, you gotta, that's true. I mean, there's that one line. I have to get a little breakout, a little bumpy up there too. So I'm just constantly cleaning that area on my hat and my forehead. Maybe that'll help. Okay, this will be really difficult. So Elia mascara, darlings. I love it. It smells like roses or something. It smells very delicious. It rivals the 100% pure one. And this is really tricky. Okay, I'm just going to try it. Have to go sunscreen free. Darn it! Do you live in a very sunny place? Like, I live in Los Angeles, and, everyone says sunscreen. It's really funny, because at one point I was actually vitamin D deficient in sunny Los Angeles, so it's totally possible, but I do wear sun hats and sunscreen, and if you don't live in too sunny a place, maybe it's okay. Chicago. Well, maybe it's okay. Hey, Leslie, darling. I think I'd rather go sunscreen free in Chicago than Los Angeles. So I think I did okay with this. I didn't poke myself in the eye, so that's good. Huh? But I love how cute and little these are because it also they have a larger size, but I think I like the little ones because then I can discard them without I can get another one without having a lot of product left. You know what I mean? Because you're not supposed to use these for too long. And the bristle's pretty great because it's not like this one, which I just use on the brows. You know, the one that's kind of fuzzy. It's like a comb, so it doesn't get a bunch of goop on it that you have to scrape off. You know, that's always, it's very time consuming, first off. Can sunscreen give you a rash, or would it probably be, sunscreen give you a rash? Definitely. I've gotten rashes from sunscreen. Um, Definitely. Yeah, some chemical sunscreens, I mean, they're great. They don't see the cast, but it gets me irritated. Yeah. And oh my gosh. Okay, that's it. That's all I can handle with that. Darn it. Normally I put on before the mascara a little bit of the rosé from my brand, you guys. If you haven't heard of good face stuff, and this is the oil-soluble vitamin C infused hyaluronic acid, and I put a little bit, kind of like a highlighter, on the lid, and normally I put it before the mascara, and I just messed up because I'm doing this on camera. Okay, it has a little mirror here, very helpful. So that, just a little bit, and then even more exciting is right around the cheeks. A nice little lift, and also because I have, this is where I get my melasma, on the cheeks. And the oil-soluble vitamin C in the luster will help facilitate the brightening. And the blending could be better because it is hard to see on camera. Maybe I just put a lot on and it looks a little weird. Oh well. Almost done here with the makeup look. There's a lot more on that side than this side. We have a bunch of other colors. And then, of course, the lip enhancer. Which color today? Thank you, Leslie. Somebody asked last week, like, how did you do your makeup look? And I was like, darn it. Very quickly. True. Okay. You guys, it was buffering for a moment. Are you there? Oh. True. Yeah, I like this one. This is... You're back? Great. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I think I'm on the wrong internet. There we go. Thank you. Bling. Thanks, guys. Is this bright enough, Heather? Whew. It's subtle. I like you because it's a nice little subtle one. Hey! Well, that's weird. You're here. Thank you. Now, this one's called True. It's very nice and tingly. So, whoever asked last week, thank you, Jessica, wanted the makeup look. I hope that they watch at least the replay and get to see that. And I probably put a lot of the shimmer on, but c'est la vie. There you go. Yeah, it's a bummer, Jessica, with the sunscreen. I mean, does moisturizers, thank you, do moisturizers break you out? Like, do other things break you out, or it's just sunscreen? Because sunscreen, the hard part about sunscreen is it has to be pretty thick. That's another reason why I like my shell, is it's very thin formula, and it's the zinc, so it's almost drying. But if the powder one breaks you out, I don't know if you're gonna like this much better because the powder ones are pretty drying. But a lot of the liquid sunscreens, they need to have ingredients in there that make it spread evenly, the titanium dioxide and the zinc, on your skin, which can make it feel thick. Well, that is very interesting, Jessica. I think I would just stay clear and wear sun hats, you know, when it's sunny, and stay out of the sun, and just, you know, I think there's a lot of things you can do. I'm using a combination of my shell, or my Shelley, it's no bueno, and Elia. The Elia one was too light. Paloma was the color. I thought it, you know, they have a bunch of different colors. I was pretty optimistic, and it was really light, and so I combined the two. I mixed them. Natural tan, the darker one, the medium dark in my Shelley is normally But yeah, hats. That's what I was saying to Jessica too. Sun hats. Maybe that's enough in Chicago. At least for now. Until Chicago gets really hot because of global warming, if it ever does. And gloves, indeed. I wear driving gloves, sunscreen gloves. I used to have a scarf too that I somehow lost that was in the car that was from the same sun shield company that I have my long driving gloves, which I just wear around anyways. And it was for the décolleté. So they have those, and maybe just a piece of cloth or one of those, you know, those masks that are basically like a scarf and you put them on your face. I said no, it comes in on 6 at 6, so 2 hours if it's 4ish, 6 Pacific Standard Time, right? Or maybe it is Eastern, in which case I think it must be a little later. In which case I'm wrong. We'll see what happens. Very exciting. How are my teeth? So I'm a little concerned that maybe I am missing the debates and maybe I got the time wrong. So there you go, guys. It's going to be a 12-minute video. If there's any pressing questions. Hi, Riri. You came back. Thank you, Leslie. So do you, gorgeous. Is it delayed or is it, for some reason, I think I'm on the wrong connection. I gotta make sure that I'm on. Sunscreen swaps you with a list of its unpronounceable names in the UK, and you wear a hat. Yeah, that seems good. Thank you, Jessica. Patricia! Very good. I know it's getting hot here in LA. I always wear my sun hat. But yeah, cleaning the sun hat with like little alcohol. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. And also, it's really hard to get a good sunscreen. It's just tricky. That's why I've been, like, I always go back to Michelle because it's not too, hey, Angie! Can't wait to put your brush. Yes, darling. Wonderful. It's a little delayed. I feel like, yeah, I gotta make sure that I'm on the right internet. I think our internet's gotten a little slower. Terrible. We gotta call them up. Okay, I love you guys. If there's any pressing questions, please let me know, because I'm about to go make sure that I didn't miss the debate this time. There are other things that sunscreen is good for besides burning. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's all about the anti-aging. Yes. Which sunscreen. But there's all the, like, that's what Elia boasts, is all of these other niacinamide, squalane, hyaluronic acid. It's very moisturizing, the Elia brand. And there's like this, the other one that has a CC. Well, I mean, we can hang out for a little longer. I just got suddenly concerned that I got the debates wrong with the timing. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons for sunscreen. Listed on? What do you mean? But I'm surprised that the powder, like the little powder in the brush, sunscreen bothers your skin. If it breaks you out, it must be, maybe there's just your skin doesn't like titanium dioxide or zinc. Weird. Listed. Oh, in the description, I will. It's their latest sunscreen super serum skin tint. SPF 40. Hello? Anybody there? Something's really problematic. Drink has a tad of sugar. Cannot have too much sugar. Any suggestions? I use just sparkling water that I make with my soda stream. I love it. And you could add like just a little bit of like grapefruit juice or a little juice. I have some ginger powder that I add to make it kind of ginger ale-y. That's what I think is good. You know what? I'm really into LaCroix. There's no sugar in that. They have all these fun flavors like peach and pear. I really like that, the LaCroix. I want to call it LaCroix, but it's LaCroix. And they're just little soda waters. They're little cans. I like it to really drink sparkling water though. Honey, delicious. Yeah, that's what I would. Yeah, just if you're, it's a good way to wean yourself off of sodas. Chop ginger and have a slice of lime. Yeah, you could add berries to it. Hi, Miriam. Nice to see you too. Yeah, don't. There's no. Just sparkling water would be. I agree. Sugar bad. See, this was sparkling water. You can barely see. It's just a little bit of sparkling water, but it has a little bit of that ginger powder. Yeah, it's really good. Any other discussions? We started adding a spoonful of xylitol to the old coffee. Oh yes, yeah. Xylitol is really sweet. It's good. I mean, you can't have too much of it because it gives you the runs apparently, but it is good for your teeth. Like I used to have just put a little bit in my mouth and swish around for like good for, first of all, it's good for all of the, for tartar, and all, you could spit it out. Sometimes I always do that, just spit it out so I didn't get diarrhea, which I never did, but just in case. But that's supposed to also harden your teeth, and it kills the bacteria. Apparently the bacteria in your mouth, the bad bacteria that cause tartar and the like, and you know, bad teeth decay. Eat, oh, there goes my mascara. They eat it, something to de-bloat. Yes, and so no sugar, that's for sure. I'm starting to take it. Yeah, xylitol is tricky. It can be hit or miss with digestion. But swishing it out and spitting it out is really good for your teeth. Because, okay, the bacteria eat the xylitol and then they can't digest it and it somehow kills them. But they prefer xylitol even to other sugar. So, like, just straight up sugar, which is weird. Don't have pasta. No! I got some bean lentil pasta. It's not bad. It's not semolina. But it's, I love spaghetti. I love it. I love marinaras. So this was like lentils and beans is a little bit better, especially if you happen to be wheat intolerant. Bentonite clay can debloat and cleanse. A light solution of bentonite clay, yes. You can get bentonite clay a lot of health food stores, of course on Amazon, and mix that in with water. Drink that at night or first thing in the morning or just whenever. That definitely helps pull bacteria and toxins out of your system. A great idea. I think I have some bentonite clay that's just, I've just been hanging out, but it doesn't taste that bad. It almost tastes like oatmeal-y a little bit. You should try bentonite clay, Patricia. It's really quite good. You can get it at a lot of places. It's in water often. Well, at least there's one, Great Plains, I think. But you could try apple cider vinegar in water, like a little bit. That's apparently supposed to help with debloating. And if it doesn't agree with your stomach, try some bentonite clay. You can get it also in powder form, add it to water, and then drink it. That'll help pull. You can really do both. How would you drink bentonite clay? It's you put a little bit of water. There's some that is already comes in liquid form. Yes, and it's the, I think it's positive or negatively charged bentonite clay, and so it, no, I think it's positively charged, and it attracts to the negatively charged, actually the reverse, toxins in your system. I believe toxins are one charge, and then it's similar to actually the diatomaceous earth in that way. It traps them, pulls them out of your system. So it's good to do occasionally. Bentonite clay, I mean, it's for a lot of things. You can put it on your face, you can do a lot of different things. Did you guys catch that? I think you were speaking to each other. Too much. I need a little bit of blending here. All right, guys. I love you. I hope you try that, Patricia. The bentonite clay. pulling out the toxins. That's true. Sometimes I'll even, if I ate something that is not great and I'm feeling it, some activated charcoal has a similar thing, similar effect. But you don't want to take those around when you have taken medication, because you want your medication to absorb in your body. You don't want it to be absorbed into the bentonite clay. That's definitely a precaution. Yay! Okay, I'll try. Bye, guys. Love you. Thank you for joining me. You are wonderful. Sorry about the delay in the charge. I have to figure out what's happening with my internet. See you soon.